want to talk about first is why I haven't been posting videos lately. It's not any, specific reason. A lot of it has to do with bad timing. I spend, the weekends either in Goshen or my girlfriend comes here, and usually I go there, which I'm sure most of you can tell. I hate this light. By how often I record videos coming back from Goshen. But anyway, one of the problems with that is that if it's raining on a Friday or a Sunday, it's kind of difficult for me to ride my bike that weekend. So I haven't been riding that much this year. I'm probably going to end this riding season, I don't know, probably only 3,500 miles on my bike, which I don't think I've done that few miles in a season since I had my Super Glide way before I started motovlogging, maybe 8 years ago, I think was the first time that happened. So I haven't been able to take any trips this year, and I haven't been able to ride every weekend when the weather permits. So it's been a little bit of a tough going. And then once or twice I did actually just forget my motovlogging gear as I was heading out of my house on Friday to go to Goshen. So it's been a little bit of a hit and miss with how much I've been riding and how many motovlogs I've been able to shoot this year, which kind of sucks because there's been a lot of really interesting news bits that have happened this year that I've kind of missed because I haven't been vlogging that much. I mean, I missed the whole Harley reveal for this year. I missed the reveal of the new Chieftain. I missed the announcement that was it FTR 1200? I think that's what it's called. The production version of Indian's flat track bike. I missed that reveal. The only thing that's even remotely in a timing fashion is they reintroduced the big bore kit. So, what is this stupid person doing? So, how you doing? So, Indian re-announced their big bore kit. For those of you who don't know, they had to shelve that for dang near half a year because, as it turns out, other modifications people made to their engine ended up putting out so much power that the rods would snap. And because of that, Indian decided to stop selling the big bore kits until they could engineer a solution. And I believe what they ended up doing is going with a third-party vendor this first time around that has stronger rods, I guess, to handle the extra power of the engine. So they re-announced their big bore kits. One of the things that I didn't see for Indian this year was any announcements of the 2019 Elites. And one of two things has happened because of that, or there's one or two causes for that, in my opinion. One is that they just weren't selling and they decided that they were going to not make them, which I think is highly unlikely. I think a better prediction is that they are actually going to make the Elites with the 116 stock. So if that happens, you heard it here first. I'm going to pause this for a little bit while this train goes by, so I'll be back in a minute, but you will think it's 0 seconds. So, now that's catastrophe's over. So the other thing that's been going on is that my camera is actually on its last legs. I bought the Sony FDRX3000, I think is what it's called, because it has actual optical stabilization instead of electronic stabilization. So, you know, as you go over bumps, which you do a lot on a motorcycle, it's not exactly as smooth as a car. This camera does historically a lot better than cameras that use electronic stabilization. But I've been bitten by the anyway, I have been bitten by the manufacturing bug of this camera, and that is that the lens is held in place by glue, and in different temperatures, especially when the temperature varies a lot over the course of one day, or if it's really hot outside and you've been using the camera a lot, the glue can separate, and if the glue separates, your camera starts to go out of focus. So I've done my best with my latest version of my editing software to stabilize or to make the picture as clear as possible, but it's just not as good as it could be. So unfortunately, this is going to be the last year for this camera. I mean, it lasted 3 years. How long do you expect? Can you expect an action camera to last? But I'm kind of glad in a way that it's going out now, because I have read a bunch of reviews of the GoPro Hero 7 that just came out, and I've seen comparison videos between the Hero 7 and the Hero 6, and the Hero 7 is just by far a better camera. I mean, I know that there are some review sites saying, oh, I don't know if it's worthy of an upgrade. I would say you watch a stabilization video between the Hero 7 and Hero 6, and you have no leg to stand on in those regards. Its new stabilization software is so good. It actually truly rivals this camera's stabilization, and this one actually, like I said, uses hardware stabilization instead of software. So that's a good excuse for me to get a new camera. Anyway, oh, that's a nice car. Anyway, I'm like that dog from Up when I ride my motorcycle. We talk about one thing and ooh, look, a squirrel. Anyway, so that's been going on. So it's been a little frustrating because I didn't feel like buying a camera at the end of riding season. But I am kind of a stickler for technology, and I know that the picture quality of this camera is starting to go out. So I watched the videos that I've recorded that I actually ended up not uploading because I just didn't think that the quality of the video was very good. And I decided that I'd rather not put a video up versus putting a video out there that was kind of blurry. So that, in a nutshell, is why I haven't been posting very much. Hopefully I'll be able to shoot some good videos before the end of the year. I mean, it is just the beginning of fall, and I basically ride my motorcycle until there's several weeks of below 50-degree weather on the radar, or on the weather reports. That's when I finally decide to put my bike in winter storage for the year. So that's all I got for today. Hopefully I'll be able to shoot another video next weekend. But before I go, I would also like to ask everybody that if you have a chance, every little bit helps. There's a YouTube motovlogger out there who I've conversed with before. He's a real good guy. His name's HarleyTrek, and he's been out of work I think he said like 6 months now. You know, he's trying to get himself back to get his life back on track, but it's been a bit of a struggle. You know, he doesn't live in a part of the country like I do where there's just jobs aplenty all the time. So he swallowed his pride and started a GoFundMe page for himself as a temporary means until a couple jobs come to fruition for him. And I would like, if you have a chance, or if you're, you know, if you're subscribed to this channel or not, if you're watching this video, just throw a couple bucks his way on his GoFundMe page. I'm going to put a link to his video and to his GoFundMe account at the bottom of this video. You know, it's he's a good guy, and he deserves to have you know, a bit of generosity from people in the world. So he asked that if anybody could to, you know, mention his video and his GoFundMe page in their moto vlogs. And I mean, I don't have that many followers. I have a tiny channel, but I still felt it necessary to see if I can do my part, you know, try to help the guy out. So if you've got, you know, a couple extra bucks, you know, it doesn't have to, he's not looking for everyone to kick in like $100 or anything. You know, if you can throw a couple bucks on his GoFundMe page, you know, it's for a good cause. You'll help you in helping out a good guy who, you know, hopefully in the not too distant future will, you know, be back on track with his life and have everything sorted out. So I just wanted to mention that before I sign off. Anyway, this is Region Rat Rider. I hope everyone has a great work week, and I will chat at all of you later. And I'm actually going through one of the only roundabouts in Northwest Indiana. I kind of enjoy going through this thing. I don't know why. In other parts of the country, it's just a common everyday thing, but not for me. Anyway, this is Region Rat Rider. Hello, Moto. Well, that's okay. You don't have this wave back. This is Region Rat Rider signing out.